I used to have a really strong accent too when I was a kid. My accent was so strong that, like, I didn't respond to my own name when I moved to DC. Like, Ryan could not be more simple, but in the South it's pronounced Ryan. It's like an R in 4 pages of eyes and a soft N. It's also the sound you get if you throw a cat through the air. I really like Southern accents. One of my uncles, he talks so slowly that by the time he gets to the end of a sentence, you forgot what the beginning was. So anytime he pauses, I just go, well, ain't that something? He goes, dang right! That's been our relationship for 40 years. One of my uncles is hilarious. He's one of my favorite people, but he asks me just weird hypothetical questions to the point of exhaustion, right? This was my favorite. He goes, Ryan, let me ask you something. You live in Los Angeles, is that right? I said, yeah. And he goes, all right. How much paint do you think it would take to paint Los Angeles? I was like, that's not a real question, man. What? He goes, let me rephrase it for you. If you had to paint Los Angeles, how much paint would that take? That's the same question. You just change the words around a little bit. And he goes, well, just give me an estimate. Like, do you have a contract on it? Like, why do you... And he goes, all right, fine, we'll only do 1 coat. Like as if the multiples were what was tripping me up about the question. And he's like, come on, just tell me what you think. So I'm trying to play along, and I was like, all right. Are we only painting the things that need to be painted? Or are we literally covering the whole city in paint, like grass and dogs and sandwiches? Where do we stop? And he goes, however you want to do it. As if it's a project we're going to undertake. And I just said, I don't know, 1 billion gallons. Can we talk about something else? He goes, that sounds good to me. And then he goes, you ever been to Las Vegas? I said, I have. And I don't know how much paint. He goes, I wasn't going to ask you about paint. Why would you think that? I was like, what were you going to say? And he goes, how much you think that electric bill runs on? I was like, I have no idea. Why do you want to know that? And he goes, I'm just wondering if I could cover it if it ever came to it. I'm like, dude, I don't think it's ever going to come to it. And he goes, well, just tell me how much you think it would cost. And I was like, I would rather paint LA than continue this conversation.